Right. So hopefully you can hear me okay here. So I'm in this beautiful space. So you might hear birds and things like that in the background. So I wanted to do a little bit of expansion and contraction. Um, a lot of times within a typical yoga practice, you're doing a lot of heart opening, but sometimes it feels really good to be able to do both actions. So that means rolling forwards as well. So I'm going to get you to start. We're going to work our way from the top down. So actually I'm going to turn sideways so maybe you can see me a little bit better as I do this. So just allow your chin to tuck in, letting your shoulders be heavy, and then gazing forwards and just a little bit up, stretching and elongating the front of your throat. And then letting your chin tuck in, and then just let your shoulders roll forwards. And as your shoulders roll forwards, you might actually want to bend your knees slightly. And then just gazing forwards. And this time gaze up, but reach your shoulders back. Feel like you can lift the center of your chest up and away from your hips. And then gazing forwards, shoulders down, and just give a little bit more weight, feeling like your fingertips could begin to reach towards your knees. You might hollow out slightly through your belly, and then as you inhale, come back through to standing. Let your chest open, let your gaze lift. Feel like you could lean your shoulders back a little bit more, again, without letting your hips reach forward. See if you can keep your pelvis a little bit more stacked underneath your shoulders. And then let yourself come forward. So soften your knees. See if you can round out a little bit more. Maybe you let your fingertips graze towards your knees. Again, this isn't about looking pretty. And then keep your shoulders soft. Gradually lift your gaze forwards, loop your shoulders, tilt your gaze up. Expand and lift into your chest. This should feel really good. And maybe even reach your fingertips out a little bit more, feeling like you could lengthen from pinky finger to pinky finger. Take another deep breath in. And then as you exhale, soften your knees, let your shoulders roll forward. And this time, as you roll forward, see if you can hollow into your belly and reach maybe down towards your mid-shins, letting go of your neck, let your shoulders hang, knees are soft, and then press down through your feet, round your spine, coming all the way back up through to standing, and let your arms open up a bit more this time, taking your arms out wide, letting your palms turn up, reaching from fingertip to fingertip across the top of your chest. Feel like your thumbs could fall heavy behind you. Good. And then gradually letting your arms come down, gazing forward, softening your knees. This time, soften your knees enough so it feels like you could take your belly right down to your thighs. Release the back of your neck. Let your shoulders hang heavy. And maybe even let your shoulders reach from side to side. And you might notice that as your shoulders reach to your right, your left hip will reach back, your right knee will bend. And again, bending your left knee, right leg towards straight as your shoulders reach to the left. Maybe a few times back and forth. Notice what you feel just above your lumbar spine, either side of your pelvis. And press down through your feet, come back through to center. Take your time, round your spine, keep your head and your shoulders really heavy. Start to lift your gaze. Last time, take your time opening up through your arms, lift your chest. So you're pressing down through your feet. Your chest is lifting away from your legs, your pelvis. Expand your arms out wide, shoulders soft if you can. Just feel that expansiveness. Take some deep breaths here if you can. Take in the light. Take in your breath. Take in your energy. And just gradually letting your arms come down. Loop your shoulders. And just let yourself stand for a few minutes or a few moments. Eyes closed, breath soft. So just allowing yourself to come back to center. If you think of this short practice like being able to open up through your heart center, and our heart center, the energy of our heart not only extends forwards, it extends back. So sometimes if we're clenched through the back of our body, we can be holding on to a lot of emotions that should be passing through or moving through us, right? So we want to be able to feel spaciousness through the front of our chest as well as through the back of our body, right? So even some days, just letting your palms press forwards, letting your chest round out can feel really, really good. So as you breathe, take a few breaths with me. Maybe you place a hand on the top of your chest, and if you can, take a hand as far as you can up the back of your body. And just see if you can feel movement not only through the front of your chest, but also through the back. So there is a full expansion of your rib cage, not just forwards, but also feeling some movement on the back of your body, some space between your shoulder blades, releasing some of that tension. And as you breathe, just feel like anything that is stuck or stagnant can move out and through. Just come back to center. Place both hands on your heart. And just know that this short practice, you can incorporate it into a longer yoga practice for yourself, or you can take just these few minutes and just move and recharge your energy. Let things move through you rather than holding on to everything. So thank you.